this then. Hopefully this will act better. I had to restart my computer and restart the I had to restart my my modem and all that. So hopefully this shows better. I need to start doing that, people. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that whenever I start streaming, do my podcast. I just don't never think about not, you know, restarting my modem and all that, so I can, you know, have better performance and all that. So hopefully by me doing that, hopefully it's better. Y'all can understand me clearly. Y'all can see me clearly with no hiccups. I'm looking at myself right now on my TV and it looks okay. So let's get some more people back here. Let's you know, re-like the video, share, subscribe if you're new. Let's get some more people here before let me see. So who's out here? Loud and clear. Jerry said I'm good. All right, let's get some more people to say I'm good. So Jerry said I'm good. Okay, video still slightly laggy, but I'm good though. Okay. Yeah, that other computer that I was using the other day, I took it back. It's a really good computer. But it was just too much. I took it back. I paid too much money, so I got my money back. And you know, it's really a game. It was a gaming laptop, but to be honest, I game on my console more. So I didn't want to pay about almost $1,000, you know, for a laptop that I can stream my videos in 1080p, no issues. But I'm gonna just stick with this computer until I get my other stuff, you know, straightened out. I do want to get me a PC, a gaming PC, one of these days, and I want to get one of the top-notch computers so I won't have any issues. I do want to stream in 4K one of these days, people. So yeah. So like I say, appreciate y'all guys from coming back, and y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new. So okay, let's maybe we can go ahead and get started. All right. So how everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? Where's everybody at? Let's get everybody back here before I get started. Where's Garuda? Let's get the other people back here. So we got 18 watching right now. Okay, let's get about 20, 25 before I start. Let's get about 25. Make sure you hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. Share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Sharing is current, people. Sharing is current. Okay. That's everybody at. You say I'm good for right now. I got 21 watching right now. My week's been good so far, Captain Nintendo. Appreciate you asking, man. It's been chilling. Been playing my video games. Been watching some anime. You know, just catching up on some stuff that I enjoy. Spending a lot of time with the family, the wife, the kids. You know, I don't want to do too much YouTube content. You know, it's just so much more important than just YouTube all the time. I can't just continuously and upload YouTube videos like I don't mind uploading YouTube videos every day. The deal with that is you got a lot of people that upload, let's say, about 5 or 6 videos a day. That's kind of overboard, man. I don't know what to say about that. They ain't got no life. People ain't got no life. Just freaking uploading, like just 7, 8, 10 videos a day. I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how they do it, people. Uploading that many videos a day, like, how do they have time for their family? That's what I want to know. How the hell they have time for their family? And some of them have kids. So how the hell you even make time for your kids if you're freaking uploading videos all the time? So Jesus Christ, man, that's why I be chilling a lot, just chilling with my family, playing some video games, just spend time with my kids and all that. There's just so much, just more important than just being on YouTube all the time. Okay. All right. So, okay, the stuff I want to talk about today is, like I said a while ago, you got the Megaman 11 finally got announced. That's great, and I'm happy for all the Mega Man fans that's been waiting for a very long time. So Capcom actually doing something. I know some people saying that it kind of looks like Mighty Number 9. I don't have a problem with Mighty Number 9. Some people just hate it for some reason. I actually enjoyed it. It might not be as fun and polished as Mega Man, but they got their similarities. But hopefully, whenever this game comes out, I know that they just showed an early version of it. They said it's supposed to come out late 2018. So basically, it's basically a year away. So they got a lot more time to polish this game up, and I'm very excited. Very excited. I guess the console I will pick this game up, of course, it's going to be the Switch, man. Like, a game like that, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I want to buy it on the Switch. Like, I'm glad to see more third parties is coming to the Switch. I am excited for that. And hopefully that not only we get just, more support with Capcom, but more support with everybody else. And it looks that way. It looks like we're getting a lot more support. And just keep that train moving, man. And the Switch is selling like crazy. It was the most popular product on Amazon. Well, basically just online during the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday. It was the best selling product. I'm not talking about just electronic. I ain't talking about the best selling console. It was the best selling product. And I just tell you how demanding this Switch is, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You always want good things to happen to your favorite gaming company, man. You want them to thrive. You want them to make money. Because if you don't make money, you don't get no gains. You don't get no support. You don't get no first party support or third party support. So I'm glad for that. So yeah, I guess. Okay, I really want to talk about the digital gaming versus physical gaming. I do want to talk about that, because it's been a hot topic, with that. And like I said a while ago, Review Tech USA made a video about that a while ago, about a day or two ago. And I kind of strongly disagree with him. Y'all know he's known to flip-flop a bunch. So it doesn't surprise me at all. He's a living flip-flopping machine, man. So, like, I'm going to give you my thoughts and my opinions on how I feel about digital gaming as a whole. And I feel that it's just absurd that, like, I know we will be going digitally fully within, let's say, I said 15 to 20 years down the line. But the president of 2K, well, not 2K, Take-Two, he basically saying that he thinks could be between 5 and 10 years when the entire gaming industry go towards just digital only. And that's where I draw the line, and that's where I'm gonna have a huge issue with that, because like, why do I want to buy games at full price and it has no value? And basically, the reason why digital games are the same price as retail games, because the retailers demand for these publishers to price them the same, because if they don't price them the same, they won't hold their product for them to sell. So they kind of got them by the throat, and I guess these gaming companies trying to find a way to get rid of physical media. And honestly, they might be thinking that if they go straight digital, it might be the best thing for gaming. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be the worst thing for gaming, because I done said this a lot of times that, you know, that like the digital gaming has no value. So if I can't trade my game in, if I can't resell my game, if I have a shitload of backlog of games, like I want to get a new console or I want to get a few games, something new came out, I don't have as much money as I would like, I would get a lot of those old games that I don't play no more, and I would go and trade them in. I know you got some people thinking that, okay, well, if we going straight digital, then we don't have to worry about a disc drop. Like, you know, stuff like that, man. It's just people just speaking just dumb shit. Just, I don't know what to say. You know, you got some of these corporate slaves that I don't know, these gaming companies got them by the throats, man. Like, they just not using their heads. And I'm just being honest. Like, physical game would always be relevant to me, because I can go back 15, 20, even 30 years from now and play the games that I enjoy, because I ain't got to worry about no damn digital. I ain't got to worry about no servers. Like, for instance, let's say Microsoft, let's say they get out the gaming business, or they just get out the software business. Let's say 20, 30 years from now, and I spent over $20,000 on digital games for the past 20 years, and Microsoft gets out of business. Then where are my games that I've been paying for the past 20 years? They're gone. So stuff like that I don't agree with, because paying full price for a game in 2017 is downright freaking, it's a ripoff, man. Like, I'm not saying all these gaming companies are ripoffs, but most of them are. Most of them are, because you pay $60 for these games and you get a $20 to $30 worth of experience of the game, and the rest of the game you gotta freaking pay for the rest of the ending. You gotta get loot boxes or microtransactions if you want to compete more, and you want to basically be better than the opponent that's been kicking your ass. You know, you pay extra money for that shit. That's why they introduced us to loot boxes and microtransactions. It's bullshit. So just paying $60 alone for these video games up to date, it's not even worth it, man. So a lot of people wait until the holidays to get video games, because that's when they go down on the price. And during the rest of the year, it's just $60 for a $20 experience. That's just how it is. So if digital gaming would basically be $60 starting off, if they ever go that route and get rid of the physical gaming, then I won't ever be a day one buyer again, because they are going to be priced the same, and you ain't got no competition out there. You ain't got no retailers to sell the games. You ain't got no retailers to give out good discounts. Like, I know some people has been, you know, some people don't like GameStop. I've been a member with GameStop for you know, shit, since early 2000, man. So I've been going to the same GameStop, and they always give me good deals because they know me. And plus, you know, like, you don't get no buy two and get one free on digital side, do you? No, you do not. That's why the retail step in. You got the Best Buy Gamers Club. You get an automatic, I think it was 20% off. Is it 20? I forgot. It might be. Is it 20% off, people? I think it's 20% off. You automatically get 20% off every time you purchase a game at Best Buy. And the same thing with Amazon Prime. You automatically get 20% off every time you purchase a brand new game. So will you get that whenever we go strictly digital? I don't think so, because this gaming industry is just so uptight with their money, and they're just so evil, man. Like, for instance, do you even think EA will ever give you an option to spend $20 to $30 for a full-fledged AAA game? No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Activision, it's not gonna happen. You know, that's why these retailers are so important. And I don't mind digital gaming, but as far as me paying $60 for a game that I'll probably put maybe 15 to 20 hours into, and I'm completely done with it. Like it's just not enough for me. Like that's why I'd rather just go ahead and just wait on a discount, or I just go to the retailers and buy the games over there. And once I'm finished with it, I either resell it or I trade it in. It is what it is, man. And I don't know why these people keep on trying to sugarcoat this and give excuses for these damn companies. Like, come on, man. Do y'all even see what's going on here? Like, y'all gotta think for the worst. Like, digital, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, you gotta think about, like, if some of these companies go out of business, what the hell gonna happen to your games? I know people want to throw out, movies, the music industry went digital. Yes, I know that, but there's still a lot of people that still go inside Walmart, still go inside of Best Buy, and they either they purchase a music CD or a Blu-ray DVD. But like, I don't want to compare video games to that, because like when it comes to movies, like if I go and buy an Ultra 4K Blu-ray movie, it's gonna cost between $25 and $30. So I'm gonna probably spend 2 to 3 hours on that movie, and I'll probably never watch it again. I spend $30 on a movie, and I'm only gonna get 2 hours out of it. That's kind of a lot of money. So that's why I'd rather rent my movies. And with video games, I'm gonna get a lot more than 2 hours on video games. I'm gonna get at least 20 to 30 hours on the video game if they put it. Well, depends on who's what game it is, because some of these games these days is getting a lot shorter. But you got some companies, kind of like CD Projekt Red. Of course, you got the Witcher game, so it's a really long and good game. Give us a lot of good quality, a lot of good content. You got the Assassin's Creed series, big open world games. Yeah, you will get all your content, your money's worth from these open world games. I'm enjoying Assassin's Creed Origins. It's a really good game. But if I pay $60 for a game, I expect to get a lot of play time with it. So if I feel that these games deserve to, if I wind up spending some extra money and getting a DLC or getting the season pass or a microtransaction, like if I feel that it's good enough, then I will do it. But judging on how the gaming industry is right now, it's just not as good as I thought it was going to be, because there's been a lot of cases, a lot of gamers getting ripped off. You got the whole entire EA situation. Of course, you got the Activision with the Call of Duties and the Destinies, and it's just a lot of stuff that's going on. And lately I heard that if you have Destiny, like they went down on the experience points, on the XP points. So basically, you're gonna have to grind extra if you want to basically compete more. You have to grind. They want y'all to grind a lot more so y'all can stay on their game, stay on their servers, and pay extra money. If you want to compete, pay extra money. Get more microtransactions if you want to compete. Basically, pay to win. So that is how the gaming industry is going right now. And by the gaming industry just going strictly digital, so I'm paying $60 for an unfinished game. I cannot freaking trade my game in for something else and get the maximized value for that game that I spent, or I can't resell it myself to somebody that I know. Like I see a lot of bad things with this. And I don't see how anybody can make excuses for this. That's basically all I'm saying. How can you make excuses for this? I know some people would rather go digital because they said they got kids, they got babies, they don't want them to lose their stuff. I got kids myself. I got 2 kids right now, and I got a baby on the way. I'm about to have 3 children. They know not to mess with daddy's stuff. They know not to mess with my stuff. Like, if your kids lose your stuff, that's on you. That's on you. Like, it's your responsibility to keep up with your own stuff. And that's what I've been doing. You think I'm going to let my kids mess with my stuff back here, my retro collection, my Switch, my Saturn, my Dreamcast, my Sega stuff, my Nintendo stuff, my Xbox and PlayStation and all that? You think I'm going to let my kids mess with that? Hell no, it's my responsibility. So with all these people making excuses talking about what your kid's gonna lose it. No, get that. No, throw that mess out the window, cause that's no excuse for that mess, man. So like, I don't know, man. Like I say, man, the reason why these retailers, reason why digital games is the same price retailers, because retailers won't hold nobody's games. You know, if they basically price it a different amount, they won't store them. So if this is the case, do y'all believe, like, if this will ever happen to where we go strictly digital, do y'all trust these publishers? Do y'all trust them to price these games at a reasonable price whenever that time comes, whenever we go fully digital? Me? I don't trust nobody. I trust myself. I trust my wallet. I don't trust this gaming industry. I don't. You know, this gaming industry is booming a lot more than ever. This gaming industry made over $100 billion in the year 2017, and they are getting more greedier and greedier by the second. And for y'all to think they're gonna price these games at $40 brand new whenever you go straight digital, y'all must be smoking crack, because it's not gonna happen, because we are getting to the 4K gaming on the consoles. So do y'all think in y'all right mind that they're gonna price these games around $40 to $30, and they spend so much money on these 4K games? Like, yeah, it costs a lot to develop these games in 4K, and yeah, that's what I'm saying, people. I don't trust them, man. I just don't trust them. So what do y'all guys think? Do y'all trust this gaming industry? Do y'all trust them whenever we go straight digital? I don't trust them at all. They might say something right now, but when that time comes, like, they're gonna say something else, because they have no competition. The only competition is their sales. So right now, you got physical versus digital. So there's competition between both of them. So whenever you got only one side calling the shots, I'm trying to tell y'all guys, it's going to be worse than what it is right now, people. And y'all think y'all getting y'all ass lit up for these loot boxes and microtransactions? It's going to get worse, man. So it won't even surprise me if the cost of gaming will go up from $60, maybe go up to something else. I don't trust some people. I don't. And, you know, the president of Take-Two saying it's going to happen between 5 and 10 years. Like, if it happens, I don't want no part of it, because I basically like to save money. I like money, and the way that these publishers are mandating these developers to strip down content and put them on and lock them behind a paywall, like, I'm trying to tell y'all guys, man, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, man. So I don't advocate for digital only, man. Like, we need to have a balance. We need to have both. That's all I have to say about that. We need to have both. So what do y'all guys think about this in the chat? What do y'all think about this? You said the same idiots saying that they are the same ones pushing loot boxes in the future, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. These loot boxes are getting out of control, and I heard that EA basically put it right back into the Battlefront 2. So after all that backlash that EA had got from that, and they managed to put it back in there. So that tells you that EA is not for the gamer. They're not for the gamer. They don't care about you. They don't care about nobody but themselves, their money. They don't care about giving you a good quality game. You see how they did with the Mass Effect series. That used to be known for a really good quality Mass Effect series, but the last game, like, they shit on the series. They basically gave the Mass Effect fan base a big giant middle finger, because that was not a Mass Effect game that they was expecting, because they was over there basically you know, working on the Anthem game, which is a multiplayer game, and you know, multiplayer game, you know, it's going to make a lot more money because of, you know, loot boxes, microtransactions. They want people to continuously and play on their servers so they could keep milking them for money. You got a lot of these idiots out here that continuously and keep spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on microtransactions because they're just dumb as hell. Like, that's this is what these publishers are aiming for. They're aiming for a lot of these casual dumb fucks, and that's what's going on, because these dumb fucks are falling for the bullshit business practices, and we, the hardcore gamers out here in this community, are suffering for their stupidity. That's basically what I'm saying. We're suffering for their stupidity, and like I say, man, I will take physical gaming over digital any time, anywhere. Like, only way, if I buy games digital, it's going to be extremely cheap. Just like I finally bought Mortal Kombat XL. I finally bought it, and guess how much I paid for it? I paid $10 for it, and I got the freaking season pass and all that. So yeah, good things happens when you wait. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not spending full price on games. I'm on digital. I'm not, man. I'm not. Okay. So, what do y'all guys think about this? I know it's been kind of like a touchy topic, and I just want to get y'all guys' feedback on what did y'all feel about this. Let me see. That's why I don't want to get. Let's see. Yeah, y'all give me some. Yeah, y'all got some questions. Give me some questions. Look at Netflix movie streaming. As technology progresses, we'd probably be able to stream our games without any lag. You know, like, I just don't trust. Muhammad, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I just don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. Like, I want to be able to feel my games. I want to look at it. I want to feel it. I want to own it. Because if you can't hold your own games in your hand, then you don't own your games. Because, like I say, if anything will happen to Microsoft, in which Microsoft is not going anywhere anytime soon, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. You never know. Let's say 20 years down the line, like, Microsoft goes bankrupt. They're no longer here. Then what's going to happen to Xbox Live? What's going to happen to their servers? Their servers? How the hell I get to be? How the hell can I access all the games? How the hell can I access all my games that I've been, supporting, that I've been buying for my Xbox Live for the past, 15 to 20 years? Like, where's it at? It's going to be gone. So that's why digital games will always be irrelevant to me. Because, look at my old school games in the background. My Dreamcast games, my Genesis games. Like, I got to hold my games in order for me to have ownership of my games. Because if you can't hold and touch your own physical copies of your games, then you don't own them. Let's just be real. You can pay $60 for these digital games, but technically, people, you don't own them. Microsoft either Microsoft owns them, Nintendo owns them, or Sony owns them. I'm just being honest, because if anything happens to their servers, anything, you don't own them anymore. That's all I got to say about that. So that's why I got a really big issue about that. And I know people keep on wanting to compare this to the movies and the music and all that. But let's be real, man. We spend more money on video games than we do movies and music. Let's just be real. $60 for one freaking game. So how many Blu-ray movies can you buy? You could buy at least 3 to 4 Blu-rays for $60. And movies on an average was about 1.5 to 2 hours long. So you spend $30 for one movie, and you only put in 2 hours into it. Cause that's how long the movie is. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you can't compare movies to freaking video games. If you could compare something, I would rather compare music to video games, because in music you're gonna go back and listen to the music, just like you're gonna go back and play the game. That's basically what I'm saying. So if the time, like I say, if the time comes and we do, have to go full digital. Either digital gaming has to be cheaper, or I won't have any part of it. Because, like I say, man, y'all think we getting raped in the ass right now by these publishers? It's going to get worse, man. I'm just going to be real with y'all. It's going to get worse. Let me see. You say, come on, Microsoft going out of business. I know, Muhammad, like, there's a slim chance of Microsoft going out of business, but I'm just saying, what if? You have to think about the long haul. You got to think about what would happen you know, if this would happen. Like I'm saying, man, like you don't completely own your game. You don't completely own your game if you can't touch it, if you can't sell it, if you can't trade it in. So how can I have ownership of my game if I can't do what the hell I want to do with my game? Because my game's gonna be locked behind the digital. That's what I'm saying. Like it's worthless to me. It's worthless. Okay. So he said comparing Nintendo, the richest company in Japan, to Blockbuster. What? To Blockbuster? Nah, there ain't no comparisons to that. I'm just talking about just physical and digital. Like you never know what's gonna happen. You never know, because you know. Remember Sega and Nintendo used to be the talk of the town. You see what happened to Sega? They got out the console market. Nintendo, they was one bad console away to maybe getting out the console market themselves. Like, we don't know. We don't know. Like, anything can happen, man. Like, you could be a multi-billion-dollar company in one day, and the very next week you lost it all because you gambled and you lost. And you lost so much money. Like I can't put all my trust into these companies, man. I only trust myself, because you never know. Anything can happen. So yeah, what do y'all guys think about that Mega Man? The Mega Man 11. Do y'all think? I've been hearing a lot of people comparing it to Mighty Number 9. Do y'all think that it kind of favors Mighty Number 9? What do y'all think? Let's get off of this. I'm tired of talking about physical versus digital. Y'all know my stance on it. I'd rather go the physical route, because I want ownership of my own stuff. So not Mighty Number 9, the Mega Man 11. You know, I'm glad that Capcom actually doing something, and I'm not gonna let them off the hook, because Capcom will always be Capcom to me. And you know, and with this whole thing with Nintendo, and they've been working closely with Nintendo to how much gigabytes of RAM they should put into the Switch, and saying that they got Resident Evil 7 running on the Switch, got me wondering, like, what's going on? You say you got Resident Evil 7 coming running on the Switch, but you're not even announcing anything, and it's just a lot of Jekyll and Hyde relationships with Nintendo and Capcom. They contradicting themselves. It's just, I don't know, man. They one moment they said they fully gonna support the Switch, and the next moment they said they're gonna wait and see on how these certain games gonna sell, like the Ultra Street Fighter 2, in which sold really well, and by that selling well, they gave the Switch owners more old games, and that was the Resident Evil Revelations collection. And yeah, and they said the same thing. They're gonna wait and see on how that's gonna do if they're going to you know, support the Switch. And you know, it's just been a bunch of back and forth, and this Mega Man 11 announcement that happened, was it yesterday? I was surprised because a lot of us actually thought that the Mega Man series was dead. I thought it was dead. I really did thought it was dead. And y'all gotta remember, this just the early build. I know some people trying to compare it to Mighty Number 9. But let's give it some time. Like, I enjoyed Mighty Number 9. I know some people didn't like it. I actually enjoyed it. You know, there's some stuff they could have improved on. But you know, it still feels like a Mega Man game to me. And by Capcom finally announcing a Mega Man game, gave us a tease of it. I'm really excited. And it's supposed to be coming out late 2018. That's a good thing. That's a good thing for us gamers, man. You know, it's not only coming to Nintendo; it's coming to every other platform, PC, Xbox, and PS4. But you know, a Mega Man game is coming. So why do you don't want to play it on Nintendo? Because that's where it originally was on Nintendo. Like back in the day, when you play a Mega Man game, you think of a NES, or you think of a Super NES. You know, so that's what you think of. And by playing Mega Man 2 different ways, at home and on the go, like I'm automatically going to buy it for the Switch, man. It's just a no-brainer, and I know for sure the Mega Man is going to sell a lot more on Nintendo Switch than the other platforms. And not only they got the announcement of Mega Man 11, you got the Mega Man X collection, you got the Legacy collection 1 and 2. So all those Mega Man games that's been coming out on the other platforms, all, you know, these past few years, and a lot of Nintendo guys has been pretty much pissed off. I guess they can breathe, with a fresh air, because all those Mega Man games that they've been crying about these past few years, they finally gonna get it on the Nintendo Switch. So, I'm glad for the Nintendo fans. I'm excited because I'm going to buy them. I'm actually get to play it on my Switch, and I think the Mega Man X series is the best. And of course, the X collection was basically on the Super Nintendo, and I felt that not only it looked better, it ran better, it played better than the Mega Man games on the NES. And I'm really excited for the Mega Man X collection. I'm most definitely going to get them, and it's a lot of fun, and it's hard as hell. And I believe they implement the rewind button on there, so yeah, that's good, because Mega Man games are not easy at all. It is not easy. So yeah. They did me a really good service by putting that rewind button on there, because I'm gonna die a million times on Mega Man games. Mega Man games is not for casuals. If you're a casual gamer and you want to play Mega Man, you're going to get frustrated, man. You really got to take your time for those Mega Man games, because it can be very, very hard and frustrating at times. But at the same time, it's very fun, man, very fun. I do enjoy these games. Yeah, looks like we got some more people in. What's up, Phantom R? What's up, Junior, Dr. Blue, One Named Shadow? What's up, Ben? Ruby Sakura? What's up, EJ Johnson? What's up, Aaron? I like that name, Aaron. Got the same name I got. What's up, Matt? Dave J. What else? What's up, Tony? Who else I didn't get? Make sure I try to get everybody. What's up, Entertainment Fan? Fiend? What's up, Ken Bailey? Let me see. Try to make sure. What's up, Noctis? What's it? Killer She Heaven 82. What's going on? So is it Wee Jumbo? What's up, man? Who else? I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Okay. All right. So yeah, man, like, it's a lot of good things that's going on with Nintendo, man, and it just what's up, Mario Star? Like, I'm so excited, man. So many good games on the Switch right now. Like, it's just so many good games in general, not just on Nintendo, like on Xbox and on PlayStation. I'm just enjoying video games right now, people. It's just a lot of great games that's out right now. Like with Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm really enjoying it on my Xbox One X. I played that yesterday. I finally beat Wolfenstein 2. I thought about streaming it, but I just been too lazy streaming lately. What else? I finally beat Ratchet and Clank. I don't know what took me so long. Like, Ratchet and Clank was in my backlog for a very long time. I finally got it out, and I actually played it and beat it yesterday. So I beat Wolfenstein 2 and Ratchet and Clank yesterday, and I'm trying to reach back into my backlog and beat Persona 5. I'm still frustrated that I lost so much save data when I traded my PS4 for the PS4 Pro. I'm still kind of pissed off about that. I lost a lot of my save data. I was like around 80-something hours on Persona 5. Then I didn't even think. I don't know why I didn't think about not backing up my games, backing up my saves before I traded in. And I went from 80 hours on Persona 5. I think I was on the 6th dungeon. I went from the 6th dungeon to the 2nd dungeon. No, it's either 2nd or 3rd dungeon. It's one of them. From 80 hours all the way to 30 hours. So I was so mad. So yeah, I played some Persona 5 yesterday. It's a great game. And I told Alex, I told Active Sin that you need to try it out, man. It's a really good game. As soon as you get into it, you do not want to stop. And he told me he's been playing Persona 5 non-stop. He just bought the game. He got over 20 hours on right now. He just got like a few days ago. So it's a great game, man. I'm telling myself I need to finish this game like ASAP. So I've been playing that as well too. I need to finish Yakuza 0. Great game. Just so many great games out here, people. So if you can afford more than one console, like I advise y'all to get more than one console, man. It's just a lot of great games on these systems, man. I just can't just have one console, man, because I love PlayStation exclusives. I love Nintendo exclusives. And with the Xbox, they got exclusives too, just not many. I still love the Gears of War and Halo franchise. And I was playing Gears of War before I went live. And playing Gears of War 4 on my HDR 4K TV, like, it was so beautiful, man. Like, having these 4K gaming consoles, HDR consoles, whatever. I advise y'all people to have a 4K HDR TV. Please get it, because you will see the big difference on these games. And looking at Gears of War 4, Halo 5, and Assassin's Creed 4K HDR, it is so beautiful, man. It is so beautiful, man. You know, so it's just so many games I'm playing right now, man. It's been about a week since I played my Nintendo. I just been on my backlogs, you know, just playing my other games. Just so many games, man. And as soon as I finish with Persona 5, I will be picking up Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You know, I can't just I can't just play 2 different JRPGs, because these JRPGs is a grinding. It's a grinder, man. You could be spending countless of hours on these games. So yeah. Let's get back to topic. I'm off the topic, but yeah, man, I'm so excited for just gaming in general, man, and with the Switch and the support that they are getting with third-party support. It's going to get better. It's going to get a lot better. I know they didn't get the Call of Duties or Assassin's Creed this year, or Battlefronts, but you know, EA. I don't even know what to say about EA. For some reason, I think they got something against Nintendo, because it's just the stuff that they've been pulling. The stuff that they've been doing to their fan base, it's just so unforgivable. The FIFA 18 situation, they was damage controlling about the games, you know, trying to make it seem like, you know, the best way of playing this game is portable, and the game looks beautiful and all that, but they're not even thinking about the fact that they took these modes. They took the was it the Journey mode out the Switch version, but they slapped a $60 price tag on that game, in which they did with the other versions in which they had Journey mode. Like, it's just stupid. I don't know why EA think they could pull a profit by stripping out content and charging the same price. So I don't know what's gonna happen with EA and the Switch. I don't even care right now, because the Switch is hot. The Switch is doing very well, and it's like, I think the Nintendo Switch can be the next Super Nintendo. Like, this game is not, like, people are not looking at the Nintendo Switch as a Wii. They're not looking at this system as a casual machine. It's not a casual machine, because a lot of hardcore gamers are going to this machine. A lot of hardcore gamers are playing, you know, Dooms and Skyrims and LA Noire on this system. I'm glad that they are getting these rated mature titles on this system. I'm really glad for that, and that's a great sign. And you know, stuff like that, especially these games are selling well. It's selling well, and I'm good. I'm really happy that these games are selling well. You know, especially their third-party games. So yeah, man, like the sky's the limit for Nintendo Switch. And as soon as Pokemon gets announced for the Switch, like, y'all think the PlayStation 4 has been selling non-stop, selling crazy? Like, the Switch gonna be in the league of their own, man. So it's not all about the power, man. Like, I can look at it right now, people. With Pokemon Switch, when that Pokemon comes out on the Switch, like, you think we had an issue with stock this year? It's going to get a lot worse whenever that time comes. And I am predicting that the Nintendo Switch will outsell the Xbox One within 2 years. I'm predicting that 2 years, especially if we get a Pokemon Switch within the next year or two. So that's just my prediction. So yeah, man. Okay, let me get a few questions, people, before I get up out of here. Really appreciate y'all coming in today. Had over 50 people watching, and I really appreciate y'all support. So let's get a few questions, people. Get up out of here, so I'll get back to my persona, get back to my game. So I will be the best Pokemon. Would be the best Pokemon game today. Yeah, of course it would be the best one today. It's gonna be in HD. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, man. Playing at 240p on the 3DS, it's hard. It is hard, man. You know, I am a graphics whore to an extent. Like, Like it's just hard to play these games at that resolution, man. Oh hell no! He said Devil's Third Remastered Edition. Devil's Third was a joke, man. I don't know what the hell happened, man. He said, "Will you be live streaming the gaming awards?" Probably not. Like, I don't want to live stream something on this computer. Like, I'm using my older computer, and I was having issues earlier, man. So, I will be. That's probably why I hadn't been live streaming playing some games, because that computer that I was using, I took it back. So, pretty soon I will be. I'm trying to upgrade. I want to upgrade and probably get some 4K equipment, 4K camera, you know, high quality desktop. So I want to do it big, but right now I'm just trying to concentrate on my unborn child, concentrate on my family, concentrate on my next place I'm about to move into. So it's just a lot of stuff that's on my plate right now. So as far as me live stream, the only live stream I will be doing is just my podcast for right now. But you know, I will get back with y'all pretty soon about that, the other stuff. Let me see. So what if 2K did a better job in making a Star Wars game than EA? Fuck EA. Only thing EA got is pretty visuals. The graphics, it looks really pretty. You know, DICE makes really good looking games. But with that Battlefront 2, I heard it's been buggy. I heard it's glitchy. Some people tell me it's unplayable. So I don't know. But the loot boxes and all that shit, it turned me completely off from getting that game. Fuck EA. So speaking of graphics, what is your favorite console of all time? We're game 27. Favorite console of all time. That's a good question, man. That's a really good question. Really good question, because I came from because I think that the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis was the best gaming era of all time. And by me coming, you know, I was born into a Sega family. I had all the systems, the Master Systems, the 32Xs, you know, the Saturns, the Dreamcast. You know, I don't know, it's really hard to tell, because it's like being a gamer in the early to mid 90s, you know, playing on Super Nintendo and Genesis, man, like it was a treat, because the gaming, both of those gaming consoles have so many memorable games, and the Super Nintendo has a lot of memorable games as well too. You know, they probably got more than the Genesis, but overall they have a big, huge library of games, and that's a really good question. You said the best console of all time, because I think the 360 is one of the best consoles of all time as well too. So I'm gonna give you my top three consoles. My number my top three console. I'm gonna put 360 my top number three. I'm gonna put the no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the Dreamcast number 3. I'm gonna put 360 number 2, and I'm gonna put the Sega Genesis number 1. That's just my opinion. I know some people want to know about the Super Nintendo, but you know, I'm gonna put Super Nintendo number 4. The reason why, because I didn't own a Super Nintendo, but I had family members and I have a lot of friends that live across the street from me, and I played a lot of Super Nintendo games. I didn't own a Super Nintendo at that time, so I can't just up and say that Super Nintendo is the greatest console of all time, because I did not own it when I was a child. I have it right now. You know, I got the Super Nintendo, and I got the NES the Super NES Classic. Okay, so my opinion, I think the Genesis is the best console of all time. My opinion. So I know a lot of y'all about to get mad, y'all Nintendo dudes. Okay. Let me see. Legend. Let me see. It says Sega incoming. No, it's not about me being a Sega fanboy, Jerry. It's just, you know, I grew up in a Sega family, just like I grew up in a Dallas Cowboy family. Like I automatically became a Cowboy fan. But the Genesis, it's not about me being a fanboy of the Sega Genesis. The Genesis got so many great games. Let me see. Are you picking up pub? Hell no, they ain't getting no dang on PUBG, man. I don't care how popular that game is, Muhammad. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, you know, I'm still kind of pissed off about that. I thought about making a video about that, having console parity. You know, I already saw this coming. You know, Xbox One X is a lot more powerful than the standard Xbox, but they've been held back. It's been held back, so I'm not sure how they're going to handle this situation, because there's a whole bunch of Xbox One X owners pretty pissed off right now. So I'm not going to get PUBG. I'm not getting it. When you gonna play? Oh, what did you say? Sonic Forces? Nah, I'm gonna wait to. I will eventually get to Sonic Forces, but I'm gonna get on the cheap. Has anybody played Sonic Forces yet? If y'all have, then let me know. Is it really that bad? People, you know, that's been talking about it. Some people said they enjoy it. Some people say it's bad. But you know, it's just too many games for me to play right now. Too many for me to keep on spending money on these new games. I gotta beat my backlog of games. So, Maham, you said 360, SNES, and OG Xbox. That's a good list, man. I really did enjoy the OG Xbox. I really did. I would probably put the OG Xbox number 4, because as soon as the Dreamcast got out the market, the OG Xbox was my main console. I love my OG Xbox. So what do y'all guys think is gonna win the game of the year? This is a great list. I'm still kind of upset that PUBG is in that list. They have no place in that list. Like with Zelda and Mario, Persona and Horizon, those are great games. So how the hell PUBG squeezed their way in there? Like, to be honest, people, like, I want Zelda to win so bad. I do, because I love Zelda. But to be honest, I want Persona to win, Persona 5, because Atlas need some recognition. And Persona 5 sold 2 million 2 million copies, and a game of that magnitude needs to sell more than 2 million. Don't get me wrong, they made their money back, they made their profit back, because they're pretty happy. They're really happy about it. But, you know, it's a JRPG, and JRPGs are known as niche titles, and the way it's sold, it's not niche. It sold over 2 million. But for some reason, I kind of rooting for Persona. I'm kind of rooting for Atlas, and Atlas, Sega, whatever. Sega does own Atlas, so I'm kind of rooting for Persona. If Zelda doesn't win, then I really want Persona to win, because Persona is a hell of a game. PS2 is the greatest console ever. Yeah, like, you know, a lot of people got their opinions. Like, I didn't own a PS2, so I just can't up and say the PS2 is the greatest console of all time. Like, it's regarded as the greatest console of all time, because their library was so massive. It had so many damn games, and the lifespan of the PS2 was, I think it was like 12 years. They was freaking supporting the PS2 for over 10 years. So yeah, the PS2 is one of the greatest consoles. But the PS2, that, like, around that time, the PS2, Xbox, GameCube, and the Dreamcast, I won't call that the greatest era of all time. I think the greatest era of video games was the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. That was, I think that was the best era of gaming ever. Get a couple more questions, I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me see, a couple more questions, people. So Frank Clinton, you said Persona 5. Liquid Metal says Zelda, Game of the Year. Don't get me wrong, like, Zelda or Persona, if one of them win, I'll be happy, because they deserve it. It's just the reason I think the Persona's not going to win, because it's in a niche genre. JRPGs, it's a niche genre. And I'm just glad that it's in the nominations. But if Persona wound up winning, that's freaking like David versus Goliath. You said I'm mispronouncing the error. Oh, era. I'm sorry. I didn't say era, did I? Okay, okay, era. Okay, I meant to say era. I'm sorry, Sakurai. I didn't know we was in English class. You said the Wii U is the best. Okay, Jared, now you just trolling. The Wii U is like one of the worst consoles ever. Says Zelda or Mario might. Yeah, like, I don't know. One of them might win. But it's a great list, man. It's a great list. Okay, I don't really see that many more questions. So, people, I guess I'm about to wrap this bad boy up, man. I'm about to wrap this bad boy up. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't, you know, keep forgetting that the Sega Genesis it's called the Mega Drive in Europe. So okay, y'all call it Mega Drive, we call it Genesis. I don't know why they got two different names, man. It's crazy. It's two different names. I don't know why. You said Wii U is Nintendo's Dreamcast. I don't know. Well, maybe. You know, that's, I don't know. It's kind of stretching because the Dreamcast, it was out for like 2.5 years, and they got a shitload of games. The Switch, like a lot of people just left after the first year of the not the Switch, the Wii U. After the first year of the Wii U, like it's just like all support just completely vanished. So it's kind of hard. Are you still friends with Mr. Wow, that's a tough one, man. Why you just gonna just back me in the corner with that question, Muhammad? Like, I'm friends with him on the Xbox. That's all I'm gonna say. We hadn't spoken in a while, man. But like I say, man, I went on one of his videos. I told him that, you know, ain't no point to have console wars, you know, getting between our friendship. Like, I basically said that. He never responded back. So if you're gonna put a piece of plastic in front of friendship, then I don't want anything to do with you. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, man, I guess I'm gonna get up out of here, people. Really appreciate y'all supporting your boy. Talk about some Megaman, talk about some digital versus physical gaming. I wasn't planning on doing this for about an hour. I had a hiccup a while ago, so I had to restart the stream. Had to restart my modem, my internet. So, you know, hopefully the quality was a lot better on this stream. So as far as me streaming the video game awards, I don't know, man. I just don't. I really don't know. I might have to get back with y'all guys on that. And y'all make sure y'all guys hit that like button. If you hadn't liked this video, please do so. It really helps spread my content out. It really helps with the support. If you decide to support my content, if you want to donate, hit that donation button, whatever. I will start a Patreon one of these days. If y'all want to support it, that's fine. If you don't, you don't. So like I say, at the beginning of this cast, I will be doing a lot more content pretty soon. I'll move it to my bigger place. I will have a room to myself, so I will be doing a lot more daily content. So by be doing a lot more daily content, that's when I'll probably start my Patreon, because I will like to do a lot more for y'all guys. But if y'all can just help me out, support the channel a little bit more, it just makes me want to do it even more. So like I say, really appreciate y'all guys for coming to my Real Talk podcast, and I will see y'all guys on Thursday for the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. If y'all didn't watch the last week's Real Talk podcast, it was a really good podcast. We kind of went past the football hours, so I think we did for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. But then again, we didn't do a podcast a week prior, so I kind of took a 2-week vacation from YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Check out my last video. It was the podcast. So yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all will enjoy it, so y'all make sure y'all check that out, and y'all please come back this Thursday for my main podcast. And after that, guys, I will see y'all guys on the next side. Peace out.